Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Skyman TV, the tourist man in Black Africa. Yesterday, we had a discussion about William Samoei Ruto's style of leadership. And one of our members actually said that William Samoei Ruto is a hands-on president, and we are trying to compare Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, Mwai Kibaki, Jomo Kenyatta, and William Samoei Ruto. And while Kibaki was a hands-off president, William Samoei Ruto is a hands-on president. He wants to put his hands on everything, and he wants to micromanage everything. And this one is very, very similar to what Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi did. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta actually was also a hands-on president, but he would give room to his cabinet secretaries and the PSs to do a lot of work. Sometimes work would be done, and Uhuru will just go and supervise when the work is almost complete. But again, we also realized that Kibaki did not campaign, and the only time he campaigned is just 1 year to the elections. Hapo beleni, hapo baada ya kuchaguliwa, he would just continue working behind the scene and would only grace important meetings, public meetings. And even greeting people for Kibaki was a problem. In fact, there was a time he traveled all the way from Nairobi to Nyeri without any stopover. And this is contrary to William Samoei Ruto, because William Samoei Ruto stops at every market. So when you look at now this kind of leadership, you agree with me, it is bound to give different results, and kuna sababu ambazo zinawafanya wawe na mitindo au mbinu hizi za kutawala. And one of the reasons why William Samoei Ruto and Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi are usually hands-on presidents is because they want to micromanage everybody, and they don't want anybody to be more popular than them. So when a leader does not want other leaders to emerge because of maybe he or she feels that they can be very popular when he's in office, he is likely to come out and try to contain these people. If you look, for instance, at Kanu, hakuna mtu ambaye alithubutu kuongea, hakuna mtu ambaye alithubutu kuonyesha kidole, and that is why Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi would even leave rule without govern without a vice president, bila kujali, and then appoint Saitoti on the roadside when people started demanding for him to appoint the vice president, baada ya kukaa bila kumtaja. Again, if you look at William Samoei Ruto, look at his deputy. The deputy is there just to sing the praise song. And you remember what happened kule Bomet when Gachagua went back there. He told people that he's not going to tolerate people heckling the president. Ati sitakubali rais wangu kuaibishwa, sitakubali watu wanakuja kupiga kelele pale ambapo tulipigwa kura na watu wetu kwa sababu unatuaibisha. So this one tells you something, because even in Moi's meetings, you could not dare to jeer, you could not dare to heckle. You would face the music, and the people behind the jeering, the people behind the heckling would be followed and maybe arrested, and some of them to be taken to prison and to have trump up charges. Na wakati huo wakawa wamezimwa kabisa kama mshumaa. So you look at William Samoei Ruto every day on the top of vehicles and I think this is one of the reasons. Sasa unajua, when you become very very present, when you become every time watu wanakuona unajitokeza mikutano ya kawaida, utaona kwamba it reaches a time when people are no longer interested in listening to what you are saying, and it also actually reduces the respect that they have for you. Because if you read the 48 rules of power, one way of actually being popular is to being absent for some time. You don't become very very common. So when you become very very common, watu hawataona kama kuna jambo jipya ambalo utasema. But now when if, for example, if you ask many people what William Samoei Ruto had going to do in Bomet, watu wengi hata wajui, hawezi kuambia. But if he had stayed maybe, sema kwa mfano 3 months without appearing in any part of Rift Valley, basi wakati anajitokeza kila mtu angetaka kuona amejitokeza kufanya nini. Like now Kibaki, people would actually wait to hear what he's going to say, kwa sababu yeye vile ambavyo alichukulia utawala wake alichukulia kwa namna tofauti kabisa, namna ambayo ilimsaidia kuendelea kutawala kwa muda mrefu, because most of the time he was not seen in public places. He was acting behind the scene. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, you realize that because of this utaona chama chake vile vile kinazidi kupoteza umaarufu. But you see, when he is seen all the time and look like he's campaigning, the popularity of his party is affected, kwa sababu watu wanaanza kuamini ya kwamba he is actually campaigning. He started campaigning immediately he was sworn in. And remember that even before he was sworn in, nakumbuka pale alianza kuongea mambo ya siasa nini, na mpaka hiyo siku hajawahi kutulia hata siku moja. And when he start moving like this, utaona kwamba watu wanaamini, the perception is that he is not working. That is the perception. And you remember vile vile hata kule zile safari zake ambazo sasa zimepungua kiasi, zile za kwenda mataifa ya nje. And you see now, because he's not going many times as he used to do, utaona kwamba watu hawazungumzii safari hizi, utaona kwamba watu hawasemi sana kuhusu hizi safari. And because these trips were making him unpopular, the same case applies to the campaign mode. These people, they meet the people's meeting, this meet the people's tour. Watu wengi sasa ukiuliza wanaamini ya kwamba ni pesa tu zinatumika kwa njia ambayo haifai, kwa sababu anytime the president visits, millions and millions of money have to be spent in terms of security, in terms of preparation, na hapa kuna pesa nyingi sana zinaibwa wakati mikutano kama hii inapagwa, na zinaibwa na wale watu ambao wanapaga hii mikutano, because all said and done, money has to be provided for facilitation, money has to be provided for most of the things, hata kujenga zile jukwaa, mambo mengi lazima yatatumika pale. So here the perception is that he is always on the campaign mode and on top of vehicles. So if you were in office, I think the perception would change a bit, and it is this perception that is also going to affect him. And again, when you look at his government, you realize that every cabinet secretary look like he's not inspiring. You lack anybody who inspires, and this is, it's not that they cannot be able to work. I know some people can be able to work, but they have to keep on looking over the shoulders whether the president will approve this what, and because he's everywhere, mara nyingi kuna ile hali ya mgogago ndo lazima utotokea, mgogoro lazima utotokea kati yake na hawa viongozi wake wa serikalini, kwa sababu ya kuwepo kwake mara nyingi, and they fear contradicting him, because once you contradict him utapatwa na mengi sana. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, that style of leadership seems not to be bearing fruit. That's my take, and have a blessed day, and please remember to like this video. Bye.